Welcome to part 2 of Unscribbling's Step 1, Becoming Aware of Your True Desires. Alright, now that you've decided on a want to pursue, we need to start looking for what possible desires might be behind this want. I know, it sounds kind of confusing, but let's look at this analogy. Think of your wants and desires as if you want to book a flight from New York to San Francisco. But the airlines are grounded due to bad weather, so you end up taking a train. Along the way, the train breaks down in Chicago, so you end up jumping on a bus. But there's a whole section of I-80 that's torn up, so you end up taking I-70 instead. However, the bus driver will not go past Las Vegas. Something about bad mojo and he doesn't want to risk his luck at the tables. I don't know. Since they can't get another driver for a few days, you end up renting a car to drive the rest of the way. You wanted to take a flight to San Francisco, but when that didn't work out, you didn't lose sight of your true desire, to get to San Francisco. You had to use alternate routes than you had planned, and you might have gotten there on a different timetable, but you ultimately still got there. In this analogy, your want was to take a flight to San Francisco. The true desire behind it would be to get to San Francisco. Notice how when you get to your true desire, it opens up a world of possible ways to fulfill them. If it's your true desire, there will be no roadblocks to accomplishing it. Perhaps a few detours and paths that seem surprising, but never a complete dead end. You won't let there be a dead end because you are an unscribbler and you know that there's always more than one way to fulfill your desires. So we need to look at your desire, or the why, as in the why of the why do you want what you want, so that you can live with your desires fulfilled because you have options. One thing to keep in mind is that there is almost always a feeling or an experience that you are really after behind your wants, because life is feeling or experiencing. To find your deeper desires, we're going to walk through 7 prompting questions to discover some possible desires that are the whys behind your wants. Let's get started.